Now this is Dalton Wheeler, and Dalton, how old are you?
17.
17, and here we are standing beside Dalton's first car, right?
Yep.
Now Dalton, has it always looked this nice?
No. We gotta work on it.
And by we, of course, this is also another, father-son project, right?
Yeah.
Now Dalton, how did you get interested? Tell us about this car. What are we standing by?
It's a 1981 Pontiac Trans Am. Just bought it at Louisville, in a car lot in Louisville, and worked on it ever since. Just painted it, body work, interior, pretty much everything.
Now, have you done this yourself, or do you have people do this?
Me and my dad did it.
Okay, where is Dad, by the way? Dad, come on over here. Come here, Dad. Come here, Dad. Hey, Dad. Wasn't this wonderful? I bet this has been one of the fun. Now watch my grammar. The funnest things you have done with your son.
Probably, but the language probably got a little out of hand in the garage a few times. But, other than that, it's been pretty good. He's learned a lot, and I've learned a lot of, how to not expect so much and teach a little bit, because a lot of times you take for granted people are supposed to know everything, but, he learns, so.
And the joy of classic cars is there's always that last bolt that never wants to come off.
No. We were doing that yesterday, drilling and tapping, and we finally got it done.
I remember, as I said, the feature, my car is the 59 Edsel Villager, and I remember when I was your age, I was 17, and we were trying to put brakes on that car, and they had we spent 8 hours underneath that car trying to get the rear drums off because he just graded, and I remember getting down looking like this, Neil, this is just not fun. but then the pride though of everything. So anyway, have you taken it to shows?
Yeah, last year was the first year we ever took the shows, and then this year here,
First one was Diamond Lake,
Okay,
and that we were just getting it together for Diamond Lake, and like that Friday before we went out, we were at the paint store buying door clips, door panel clips, because that's the stuff you can't pick up at AutoZone. It's like, well, we need this. Well, we got to wait for the paint store afterward, get it together, get to the campsite, get everything set up. It's enjoyable.
And also now, do you get parts like through year one?
Yes, year one in Classic Industries and off the internet and eBay and Craigslist, and wherever we can find what we need. We like to stick with the original parts as much as we can, as long as they're in good shape. If not, we'll get a reproduction, but normally we try and stay as original as we can.
Now, Dalton, is this going to be your everyday driver, or is it just the Sunday nice day or what?
I don't keep stays in the garage. I drive that big van.
Yeah, we have a conversion van we use for traveling, and that's what he drives every day. This stays in the garage in the way with a car cover on it all the time. So,
But what a wonderful investment! But also, I'll tell you this: I can speak from experience. You'll always remember, even the bad times.
And everybody always says, "I wish I had that first car," and I can almost guarantee you right now, when he's our age, he will have his first car.
Yeah. That's great. Well, guys, enjoy the show, and as we share, continue to experience the joy of classic cars. The joy of classic cars, as we've learned today, is taking old bodies and putting new drivetrains in them. Well, our car companies have picked up on that and the love of the old cars by bringing out what's called retro rides. It was the Ford Thunderbird, it was the Mustang, it was the Camaro, and I must confess my favorite that I'm sitting in here now, my dream car, the Challenger. And here to share, to show how Dodge has recaptured the spirit of the original Challenger, we have a salesman from Steve Jones, and his name is Angel.
How you doing?
Hey Angel, tell us about the Challenger.
2010 Challenger. This particular one is an RT. You have 385 horsepower. It's real retro as far as rims and tires and 20-inch wheels. Your headlamps in the front are identical pretty much to the 1970, which is a side of us. Your tail lights are LED versus just regular halogen lamps. It's a great vehicle. I mean, the suspension and all is a lot more smoother and more of a stiffer ride back in the day.
What's great is, Angel, is that it captures. I mean, it's really a beautiful capture of what the original one was, but with all the wonderful advancements that the automotive world has made in the last, which is hard to believe, 30 years. 40 years actually.
Oh yeah.
40 years here and there. And of course, if anyone is interested in learning about this wonderful retro ride, they can just catch you down at Steve Jones, can't they?
Yes, sir.
Well, great. Well, Angel, thank you so much. We're going to show our audience the old one versus the new one, and one day I look forward to being able to drive this new one down the road.
Seeing you again.
Angel, have a great one, and enjoy helping people with new rides, and of course, letting them experience the joy of the old one. Thanks a lot, buddy. See you later. Bye-bye. And then we saw it, and how can you not overlook a vehicle like this? This is all part of the joy of classic cars, is when you look at that ride that just says wow. The color, the wheels, it just gives an awesome presence, as this pickup truck does. I hope that we're getting you excited about the joy of classic cars, and in the months ahead we're going to show you a lot more great rides. But now, stay tuned. Coming back, we're going to the Lowe's Cruise-In, where we're going to meet a young man and a very interesting hobby, as he enjoys a very special segment of the classic car hobby. Welcome back to the joy of classic cars. This segment finds us here at the Lowe's Cruise-In, sponsored the second Saturday of every month by the Owensboro Antique and Classic Auto Club. We hope that you enjoyed our previous segments at the Barbecue Festival, and now as we conclude this awesome day of enjoying classic cars, we find ourselves here at the Lowe's parking lot, where I want to introduce to you a really fine young man who happens to love Buick Roadmasters and hearses. Come with me now as we meet Steve Mayfield.
The joy of classic cars is brought to you by Tap Motors, Downtown Muffler and Brake, S&J Customs Full Service Restorations, The Man from Mars, Matt's Auto Restoration Service.
Here's what's on tap for June. Activities in our area where you can experience the joy of classic cars. On Saturday, June 5th, there are 3 activities. First, from 9 to 11 a.m. is Mendy's Cruise-In at 924 Crabtree Avenue in Owensboro. If you would like more information, contact Mendy Embry at 270-314-7231. From 12 to 5 at the Holiday Drive-In in Rio is the South Spencer Kiwanis Cruise-In. For more information, contact Ed Gorman at 812-457-7644. And from 5 to 10 p.m. that night, the Sunset Cruisers will hold their monthly cruise-in at Town Square Mall in Owensboro. For more information, contact Agnes Barron at 270-929-4661. On Saturday, June 12th, the Owensboro Antique Classic and Auto Club will have their cruise-in in the Lowe's parking lot here in Owensboro from 5 to 9 p.m. For more information, contact Bill Head at 270-316-1331. On Saturday, June 19th, there will be a cruise-in at G.D. Ritzy's at their 54 location out Highway 54 in Owensboro. That goes from 5 to 9 p.m. For more information, contact Mike Courtney at 270-852-8887. And finally, the month concludes on Saturday, June 26th with a cruise-in at Old South Barbecue at their location at 3523 Highway 54 in Owensboro. For more information, contact Jason Schuler at 270-926-6464. I hope to see you at some of these events, and again, in the month of June, I hope you enjoy the joy of classic cars.